set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And it is Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in his 7th season out of Louisville.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
First down, Bridgewater. Caught Eifert over the middle. Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. I tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
On third down, Bridgewater got his target, Samuel. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Bears.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Burrow's pass.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Well, going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Third down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
at the 8.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. With 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Terry for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped immediately there. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 26-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Miguel Roby Coleman on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Bears nothing.
On 2nd down. It's Gibson, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the left side here for Eifert.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 35-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Bears 3.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So Darius Smith
on any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
tackle made at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. Runs up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
4-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make the play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
11 more on that one and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the carry, it's Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something.
Look at this. Big game. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Intercepted. Jesse Bates. And he will be brought timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. Scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
8-yard line.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So here are the Rams to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd down, Montgomery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. The loss resulted. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Bridgewater. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
3-yard pickup.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. We'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. They did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, it's Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. A pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. A turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, pick 6, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead.
And set to kick off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
For an L.A. Rams.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brought down back at the 30.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's Kyle Shepard. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And Burrow going to throw again. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown, LA. Touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Bridgewater now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Complete. It's second down and 10.
Bridgewater again. He gets it left side to Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To the air again with Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And again, it's Bridgewater. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And I think Eifert may be in some pain. Staying down following that play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
2nd down and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by a field goal, 90 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd. And final timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Throw sacked.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up
from the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. It is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope you... No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts, that was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down them, throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bears, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the